What does the duck say? It says quack. Every language gives animals a voice, and in English, the duck goes quack. We also use the word quack as a noun describing a really bad doctor or a doctor who is incompetent. Gloria is beginning to suspect her doctor is a quack because he misdiagnosed an illness she had. Some people in the town say that Dr. Smith is a quack, but he's all they've got. My 93-year-old neighbor says that most doctors are quacks, so he rarely sees one. Qualify. To meet the conditions or expectations of something or someone is to qualify. There are certain conditions, standards, needs, abilities, experience, or education necessary when determining when a person is qualified or eligible. You can use this word as an adjective or as a verb. He is qualified for the position. His experience qualifies him for the position. The runners who qualified to run in the event were all very competitive. What qualifies her to be the mayor of the city? Our company needs a qualified technician to fix the machines that break down. Another, more difficult use for this word is when it means to limit the effect of something said. The governor was quick to qualify his remarks on the need for higher taxes. I need to qualify something that I said in order to eliminate any confusion there may be. The word qualification is a noun. He has many qualifications that are suitable for this position. What kind of qualifications does she have for the job? There are certain qualifications that you must meet to receive help from the government. Her qualifications are impressive. Quality. Use the word quality to describe how good or how bad something is. These glasses are of very low quality. The quality of this fabric is plain to see. This company is known for its quality. It doesn't make sense to buy things of low quality. The quality of this furniture is poor. The quality of this student's work doesn't meet the standards that are expected. The quality of life in this city is very good. It's important to maintain good water quality. We often use this word when describing a person. He has many fine qualities as a worker. What sort of qualities does a woman look for in a future husband? His qualities make him well suited to be a priest. There's also quality time. This is time that a busy person has available to spend with family and friends. The time is short, but it's of very high quality. Vacations, special events, trips to the museum, and sports activities are associated with this concept of quality time. Bruce makes sure he gets enough quality time with his family. Sarah believes that quality time makes up for all those late evenings at work. A vacation with one's family is prime quality time. Quarantine. The word quarantine is used when a thing or a person is isolated from the general population due to a contagious disease or a potential problem. In these sentences, quarantine is a verb. The man was quarantined until he could receive proper medical treatment. A passenger from the flight was quarantined because he was suspected of having avian flu. The government quarantined the area as it feared an outbreak of disease. The people were quarantined for 40 days in order to treat and contain their tuberculosis. In these sentences, quarantine is a noun. The man is under quarantine until doctors are sure that his disease is not communicable. Living in quarantine is difficult if you are confined to a hospital building. A ship was placed in quarantine because the U.S. government feared it contained invasive species of plants and animals. Quarter. A quarter is 1/4 of something, or 25%. A quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. It's worth 25 cents. 4 quarters make a dollar. A 15-minute period of time is a quarter. The clock shows that it's 5:45. Sporting events, such as American football, may be divided into quarters: first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Each quarter is 15 minutes. A quarter note in music is 1/4 of a whole note. Military quarters are places where soldiers live. Closely related to the word quarter is the word quart. This is often used when describing liquids. A quart of milk is 32 ounces. It's equivalent to 2 pints. 2 quarts make half a gallon, or 64 ounces. 4 quarts make a gallon, or 128 ounces. When people buy oil for their car, they often buy it by the quart. A quart of oil costs $2 or $3. Businesses often talk about their yearly progress in terms of quarters. Each quarter is 3 months long. The first quarter is January through March. The second quarter is April through June. The third quarter is July through September. The fourth quarter is October through December. 3 quarters of the year have passed. We're now in the fourth quarter. Queasy. The adjective queasy is used when a person feels sick, dizzy, or about ready to throw up. Vanessa says she's feeling queasy. After eating all that pizza and beer, Tom's stomach is a little queasy. He's got a queasy feeling in his stomach. Riding on a tilt-a-whirl at the amusement park made me queasy. A bumpy flight over the Atlantic Ocean left Yolanda with some queasiness. His stomach is queasy. He might have the flu. Queen. A queen is a powerful woman who leads her country or her people. A queen may or may not be married to a king. The Queen of England is Queen Elizabeth. She has been the queen of the country for a very long time. Does the country where you live have a queen? The most important bee in a beehive is the queen. Without a queen bee, there can be no bees. If you want to keep bees, you need a queen. The most important piece in chess is the queen. The queen can move around the board very easily. If you lose your queen, it's difficult to win. In a deck of cards, there are 4 queens: the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Spades, and the Queen of Clubs. A queen is worth more than a jack, but less than a king. In blackjack, a queen is worth 10 points.
Quick. The word quick means fast. It's usually an adjective or an adverb. She's very quick. She works quickly. Do you know a quick way to get to the airport? What's the quickest way to the airport? I need to get to the airport quickly. This computer is pretty quick. This computer operates smoothly and quickly. Matthew is a quick learner. He's much quicker than the other students. He learns things more quickly than the other students.
Quiet. A person or a thing that does not make a lot of sound is quiet. This word is similar to the word silent. In these sentences, quiet is a noun. I need some peace and quiet. The hotel promises peace and quiet for its guests. The quiet of the night allowed everyone a good night's rest. We need some quiet here. The word quiet is often used as an adjective. This is a quiet neighborhood. The store has been quiet all day. We're looking for a place that's quiet. Try to keep quiet. Don't tell anyone what I said. Keep quiet. They have to be quiet in the library. Be quiet. You can also use this word as a verb. Quiet. Quiet, please. Quiet down. By adding an ly ending, the adverb quietly is formed. She quietly left the room. They're working very quietly. The company quickly and quietly went out of business. He died quietly in his sleep. Quit. The word quit means to stop doing something. It's a verb that is often associated with one's job. Judy quit her job. Bob quit because he couldn't stand his boss. You need to give at least 2 weeks' notice if you quit your job. It's very common to hear the use of a gerund after the word quit. Quit doing that. Please quit saying that. You should quit watching so much TV. Are you going to quit eating meat and become a vegetarian? Daryl is trying to quit smoking. Savannah needs to quit drinking so much. Lisa said that she's going to quit gossiping about other people. Quiver. The word quiver is similar to the words shake, shiver, and tremble. To quiver shows that an animal or a person is nervous or afraid. The rabbit quivered in fear when it saw the fox. The little boy's lower lip began to quiver when he realized he was going to be punished. The woman who won the lottery quivered with excitement. During the interview, the man quivered a little because he was so nervous. His quivering revealed a lack of self-confidence. Quiz. A quiz is similar to a test, but it's usually short. Teachers use quizzes to determine how well students are able to remember things that they have learned recently. They also use quizzes to determine if a student did his or her homework in preparation for class. Our teacher gave us a quiz on irregular verbs. There are hundreds of quizzes for you to take on this website. The teacher quizzed her students on the events leading up to World War II. Are you ready for a quiz? He got a good score on his quiz. Take out a pen and a piece of paper for a quiz. Quota. A quota is an amount. A group or an individual is assigned a quota for a particular reason. Going above or below a quota can be good or bad, but it depends on the reason for the quota to exist. Bob has already gone above his sales quota for the month of March. That's very good. It looks like Todd isn't going to make his quota. That's bad. We can relax because we've met our quota for the year. Nadine is unhappy because she says the quotas set by the company are unrealistic. Quotas are necessary in some cases because they help control or limit growth. Each country in the world is assigned a quota that limits the number of immigrants coming into the United States. Quote, "The exact words spoken by another person can take the form of a quote. Sometimes we refer to this as direct speech. The punctuation that indicates direct speech comes in the form of quotation marks. In these examples, the word quote is a verb. The reporters quoted the President of the United States when they wrote their articles about his speech. "I'm not in favor of this idea," he said. "You can quote me on that." Our teacher is able to quote Shakespeare very easily. In these examples, the word quote is a noun. There were many memorable quotes that came out of the speech. The teacher asked us to use at least 3 quotes in our paper. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. This well-known quotation from Aristotle is worthy of consideration among political opponents. Race. A race is a competition. You can use this word for sporting events or business activities. These sentences and questions use race as a noun. There's a 400-meter race today. The race ended in a tie. How long is this race? How many people are running in the race? Who won the race? Let's have a race. The word race is also commonly used when people are trying to get elected to a political office. The events leading up to the election are a race. The race for president of the United States has already begun, even though the election doesn't happen until November of 2016. Many Republicans have entered the race for president. The race for governor of our state was very close. These sentences use race as a verb. To race is to go fast. It's fun to watch horses race. A couple of children raced each other across the beach. Bernie's heart races whenever he sees his girlfriend. If Sandra races with the wind at her back, she'll probably win. Let's race. The word race can also be used when a group of people are determined to solve a problem or find a solution within a period of time. Scientists are racing to find a cure for cancer. Firefighters raced against time when putting out the fire. It feels like I'm always racing around on the weekend to get things done. Sometimes the word race is used for a person's ethnic background. Levitra is black and Roger is white, but they love each other regardless of each person's race. Ahmed claims he was denied an apartment because of his race. It's illegal in the United States to discriminate based on a person's race, religion, ethnicity, age, gender, or sexual orientation. Rack. The next time you go shopping for clothes, you will probably find a shirt or a pair of pants on a rack. A rack holds things. It looks like this. The clothes are on the rack. There are many different kinds of racks. A wine rack holds bottles of wine. A dish rack is used when washing dishes. You can find a newspaper on a rack. Towel racks hold towels. This is my tie rack. Rag. The word rag refers to old clothing that looks bad on the person wearing it, or it could be a cloth that's used for cleaning. Joe made some rags out of old t-shirts and used them to clean his car. Do you need a rag to clean up that mess? Old towels make good rags. The old man walked through the street dressed in tattered rags. Martha complains that she has only rags to wear. She wants to buy some new clothes. This shirt is practically a rag, but I still like to wear it because it's comfortable. It's possible to use the word rag as a verb if a person is complaining to you about something. Todd's wife is always ragging on him to clean the garage. The teacher ragged about poor test scores in class this morning. Gina's boss is ragging on her to complete an assignment he gave her months ago. Rage. The word rage is used when someone is very angry. In these sentences, rage is a noun. The man was thrown into a rage when he saw that someone had vandalized his house. Vanessa finally released the rage that had been pent up from several days without electricity. The people felt a lot of rage following the attack on their town. Road rage may result when one driver threatens another driver while in traffic. Roger was enraged upon learning that his roommate broke his computer. The word raging is an adjective. A raging storm brought down several trees in our neighborhood. Helen has a raging headache. A raging bull ran towards the crowd. The last Iron Man movie was a raging success. It's possible to use rage as a verb. The crowd raged against the police. Heavy rains caused the river to rage and rise above its banks. Rail. A rail is a long bar or track that helps to move something from one place to another. This word is often used as part of other words. The man held on to the rail as he walked down the stairs. He held on to the railing. The company uses the rails for transporting goods. It uses the railways. Many commuters in our city use the light rail system. The best way to travel through Europe is by rail. Companies in the U.S. save money by moving heavy freight by rail. Freight can be shipped by rail. He's holding on to the railing. She's sliding down a railing on her skateboard. This sign shows the presence of railroad tracks. Rain. Rain is the liquid precipitation that falls from clouds in the sky. To feel or see rain is one of the most common experiences for human beings, plants, and animals. He's standing in the rain. He's using an umbrella because it's raining. Rain showers are common in the spring, summer, and fall. When it gets cold, rain turns to snow. Sometimes rain is accompanied by thunder and lightning. When it rains heavily, it pours. Thunderstorms create a pouring rain. A raincoat can keep you from getting wet. Yellow is a popular color for raincoats. Sometimes it's best just to stay inside on a rainy day. A rainy day often lasts all day. The word rainy is an adjective. Listen carefully because the words raining and rainy sound similar. It's raining outside. It's a rainy day. Your friends all say you're fine,